What's going on, y'all? It's your boy J Black, AK Black Man, Mr. Shake My Hand, Shake My Hand. We got another one. Put the guns down. Put the lyrical guns down. This is a competitive debate. This is not a rap battle, okay, guys? We don't have to take it there. Let's put the feelings to the side. If you're a team this guy or team that guy, put it down for 10 seconds. This is a healthy debate. Let's debate. I like both parties. I like Jim Jones and Nas, okay? So let's move forward amicably, you know what I'm saying? And have a relaxed debate on which y'all feel is right or wrong. But shout out to Mr. Direct from Don't Quote Me Podcast, one of the most important people in battle rap in terms of grind time, in terms of rap grid. The debate actually started on his podcast. Let's give the man the proper credit. Guys, hit the like button. Let's get to it. It was a YN versus a Unk. This is what happened.
You saying Jim Jones has more hits than Nas?
I'm from New Jersey.
It starts off with you're saying that Jim Jones has more hits than Nas. Let's continue.
We grew up on ballin'.
That's one.
We did not grow up on one mic. Pop Champagne, Summer in Miami. That's a classic.
If I Rule the World, how's that comparable to those songs you just said?
I'm 22. Every
See, right there. I'm 22. Now, when you hear my points that I'm gonna bring up at certain times, I'm an Unk at this point. I am not 22 years. I'm over 30. All right. So when these guys say they're 22, they're a certain age, and we had a whole situation with Constant and Wale, they see things differently. I guess for me, I know of Rakim. I can tell you some of Rakim's work, but at my age, the older guys like you better know every goddamn Rakim song, nigga. So I guess that's now happening to us as we get older. So this YN, this 22-year-old said, it sounds like blasphemy, but then again, this is what he grew up on. So I'm not mad at him.
Nas song that my man's MJ played, we said we heard that from what, Dub?
2K.
2K. Those songs are in the video game.
Okay.
I have never in my life said at a party, yo, throwing that Nas right now. If you did top 3 influential people regarding dressing,
But
swag, Jim Jones
I ain't listen. Hold on. Young brother cooking, hold up.
is top 3.
But Nas influenced Jim Jones.
Cap, Chrome Hearts and the BB Simons belts and all that. Jim Jones is like top 3.
So where you put Max B?
Nobody was wearing Ed Hardy. Nobody was wearing True Religion. Nobody was wearing Chrome Hearts. All that was white biker stuff. He brought that into the culture.
And how old are you, real quick?
23.
20.
So
22 and 23.
Nas first dropped 94, right? So that's a different time period of where
See, 94. Like, come on,
he's
man.
not really even checking for numbers yet. He came in at a period.
These guys and kids was babies, brother. Goo Goo Gaga walking around.
Just checking for the skill of the game. You're comparing two different eras, and I feel like it's a little bit disingenuous.
It's the difference between being in the game and being relevant.
But
Jim Jones is more relevant than Nas.
Jim Jones and Nas are in the same era. Jim Jones is 48 years old. Nas is 51 years old. Jim Jones just
That's only a 3-year difference. We'll get to it, though. Give me a second. Let's get to it.
wasn't a rapper and didn't know how to rap when Nas was rapping. No matter what Jim Jones has improved to, it's still not Nas.
But
Like,
you
can
know
put a
it's
V12
funny?
in a
I think all you got to do is just name Nas's work, bro. That's all you got to do. That's all we got to do is just name, say the classes that Nas got, because the work is going to speak for itself.
It's
You
not
know,
a Lamborghini.
but you know it's funny. The last Nas album is not better than the last Jim Jones album. It's not better.
I'm gonna skip this part, because this is not where it heated up at. I just want to give credit where the conversation started, basically, because I think they seen a clip, and then it went to this. You know what I'm saying? Jadakiss and Fat Joe, they got straight into it.
Break this down.
Hopefully this is louder for y'all too. That's the loudest the other clip went to. But here we go. This is where shit got kind of heated when Jim Jones himself reacts in response to what we just saw. Let's get it.
We love that he loved Jim Jones. I want you to break it down.
Let's break this down. I admired Nas, but remember Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade. Yes. So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing.
That's dope. So again, put the lyrical guns down. Put the beefing down. This is a competitive argument between, you know what I'm saying? All right? Put the guns down, brothers and sisters.
The wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you got to realize that your rivals would be idols, and not to take anything away from that. I developed my own style and my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation. We talking about 94, 93. I was in 11th grade. Nigga, it's 2025. There's a big gap there, you know what I mean? And I want people to understand that. So when Shorty's telling people that, yeah, he's 20-some years old, that goes to show the part of the era that he's in, that I came into light and started going crazy, that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he 20...
That just sounds crazy, though, when we say don't even know who Nas is. I think, and this is all due respect to Wale, I feel like what Wale has accomplished in his entire career, you know what I'm saying? You know, we already talked about this, but when Kai Cenat don't know who he is because of his age, I feel like Nas is one of them guys that you have to know. I don't care when and where, how, like Pac and Biggie. I feel like Jay-Z, Nas, like these artists you have to know no matter what your age range is, nigga. All right? It's just certain things that you have to know. Like with basketball, you have to know certain names. I feel like Nas is one of them names that you have to know. You have to know.
22. He's born in 03.
Not all of them. Some of them know. But
you know what I mean?
A lot of them know.
Yes.
But
can you imagine a YN telling you he never heard Ether? Can you imagine that? Like, you never heard Ether? You don't know where that beat comes from. And all the streamers do the Ether beat. The ding. All the streamers use it. You don't know why they using that Ether sound? Let me find out some of y'all using the Ether sound don't even know what it is, where it come from. Imagine that. Imagine that, though. Wow.
Yeah.
It's the era.
Some music.
No,
There's some kids that.
no, I love that.
There's some kids that love hip hop.
20, so I mean,
But he's your son.
He's your son.
He's your son.
No, but he knows.
My son,
they know about
my son
Nas.
can't tell you one Nas record.
Remember when I told you to put the guns down? I think you're raising them right now. That's a violent. Damn. He said, my sons couldn't tell. And I just said Ether. I said Ether. Damn. And the crazy part about it, I came instantly because Nas and Jim Jones ain't about to get into a rap feud, bro. They not gonna get so lyrical. That's not gonna happen. But we gotta replay that. 1 second, hold on. I don't even think I heard that properly.
I love that.
There's some kids that love hip hop.
20, so I mean,
But he's your son.
He's your son.
He's your son.
No, but he knows.
My son, my son
Nas.
can't tell you one Nas record.
Damn, Gina. You can hate me now, but I won't stop. Like, come on, we do it. Kendrick Lamar, y'all like Kendrick, right? Even if you a YN, you love Kendrick at this point, right? What do you think Man at the Garden is based on or stems from? One mic. What are we talking about? Ah!
You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
like, let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word when it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these.
I think Jim Jones done a lot. I honestly feel like he feels like he's disrespected. And I understand that. But to me, again, I'm not a YN. I'm over 30, so I was there when Ballin' dropped. I was there when dropped down. I was there when that shit dropped. I was there for some of his mixtapes too. So he put in some pain.
These rappers.
We made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget, I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself. Gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record. Then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and...
I agree with everything he's saying. But I think when you compare it to Nas, though, I think that's where the discrepancy comes in. So you see a lot of new acts like they feel like they can talk down at like Jim Jones. Jim Jones over a lot of people. A lot of the newer acts and people that like, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about Nas. That's where the entire, it's Nas.
And check all my entries and check all them niggas' entries.
Look at Fat Joe face. Wow, I didn't even see this part. Look at Fat Joe face, bro.
And shit like that. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and the niggas be trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this shit. I'm talking about the industry. I've been putting
Talk
on.
your shit. Yeah,
so
the
let's
industry.
not get into that where we get
Talk
into
your
numbers
shit,
and
then.
I got to show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what
think I
other
know.
people was done. You
Talk
heard
your
them.
shit,
You want
though,
to go to
nigga.
the
Yeah.
Billboard entries, pull up Nas Billboard entries, then pull up my
The
Billboard.
discrepancy, that's the when you compare it to Nas. And we talking about like facts. Like, here's the thing. We're not at this point, right? You can say you like certain things better than that. Like the YN just said, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's telling you to bump or this and in the club, but like Jim Jones got some shit that you could bump in the car, a lot, you know what I'm saying? But when you say check the stats, the actual stats, the data, yeah. And then people are actually just posting like the comparison, the side by side, who got more platinum, who got more gold, who sold this, who sold that, and it's just not favorable to, because and here's the thing, he can pop his shit to a lot of niggas. But when it was Nas and Jay-Z. It was Nas and Jay-Z. Like I think just there's a difference in terms of, I guess, what history and
Listen,
No,
we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I
that-
want to go there.
Hold on.
No, I want to go down the line now because now we
No.
going down the line.
No,
he said no.
He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen, you are.
No.
Yes.
Let's go statistically.
It feels good.
See, don't go statistically. If anything, he just say, yo, my shit sound better than his. And now you can have more debate there. When you say statistically, this is why people bring the numbers up. I'll show that in a second. So I won't go too much on the numbers because it's actually been done. They have a chart on this shit already. Niggas is showing charts on this.
Great. No, but I want to go statistically because
all right, can I say something?
Because when people be like,
I feel the same
go
way.
off
We
the
all
hype
feel the same
and forget
way.
about the numbers. You heard? My numbers back up.
Let me step up to the forefront.
Oh, here we go.
Us in the music of hip hop culture have a problem. Is a thing, and there's nothing. The world goes off numbers, but in hip hop, we don't pay enough homage to those before us the correct way. And sometimes it's even myself. So it gets no other genre of music. Fucking, I don't even know who to use.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, hip hop is like basketball.
Jelly Roll's never gonna say that about
hip hop is like basketball.
Jelly Roll.
John Morant get on the court with LeBron. He's going to kill
I ain't telling you
LeBron.
that
So this
That's a difference. That's a difference. That's a difference.
is what this is
any
about.
song, any of that shit is murder,
This is what
death,
this is what this is
but
about.
That don't got nothing
There's
to do
nothing
with
that could.
homage.
There's never is me. Putting me up against anybody. I'm taking me every time.
As you should. As you should. I think some MCs say one of the most prominent, important rules is when somebody asks you who's the best, you say yourself. And if you don't feel like you're the best, then why are you doing it for? So yes, take you every single time.
Every time.
Supposed to.
Okay,
Every
but let
time,
me
in all
say
categories.
something though, Jim.
In
Let me
every
say,
category,
Jim,
I get busy.
You started off
supposed to
saying
feel
you grew
like
up
that.
watching Nas.
Of
The only
course, I
problem,
didn't take that away from
the
him.
only situation I'm saying now to you, right? There is no situation.
always tell people
Kids
that
should
story.
worship you.
You
When-
fucking started.
No, I'm not doing this. I did not know
Nas
it was
gonna be
going
mad
there.
at you because you're really
No.
friends with him.
He gonna be
You heard?
mad at you.
Not me. I don't know him. You heard?
Oh, he's a beautiful guy.
I understand
That's my
that.
brother.
No, he's a
But he
beautiful
gonna be
guy.
mad at you. Well,
Well,
why
I'm
would
not
you
not
bring my
mad at
name
me.
up
He gonna be mad at the people that bring the stats up. That's what he gonna be mad at. Like,
in that conversation, bro? Like,
He
come
just
on,
asked
bro.
you
Yeah, but
about
we didn't
something.
know all that.
What he
We
do
already-
all the time, something
not
he
gonna
saw on
put
the
me-
internet
You're not
that
gonna
he
mention
didn't
me
have to
next to
ask.
nobody. I'm not gonna talk
You
my
didn't
shit.
have to do that.
I'm a
Right?
pop mines every
It's your
time. You
fault.
heard?
Can we go?
I just
Can we
told
go?
the people
all the
you're
rest.
not doing.
okay, let's bring the stat sheet up right here that they pretty much broadcasted. And this is the tale of the tape. Statistically, So this is not who you feel is better with songs you like more. This is statistically what he told everybody to go to, and it's pound for pound. It don't look good, and it's only a 3-year age gap. He said monthly Spotify listeners 9.2 million. Net worth, don't. I'm not gonna get into that. Like suits of both. Both of y'all getting money out here. Y'all doing great things. So it is what it is. Singles release 79. Billboard hot entries 15 plus. Platinum albums 8. Damn. And what I would say is, if I was sitting down, not on that couch with the MCs, but the Don't Quote Me podcast. Shout out to Direct again, Rap Grid, Grind Time, basically co-founder and important figure in battle rap. Thief Theme, for me personally, Thief's Theme, One Mic, If I Rule the World, like shit like that, Ether. Like it's just though even if you can't play certain songs in the club, the impact of those tracks or other tracks that he got that I can keep on going, we freestyling. Other tracks that I could like it's just certain things that's hit a little different that stood the test of time. Like, oh my God. But that's objectively though. Objectively, you say go to the stats. This is the stats, and then honestly, it's more than that they brought up. I think Jim Jones should feel the way he's feeling, but don't do it against Nas. Like it's against Nas. All right, like come on. All right, what's this? Boom. They doing this crazy too, but we're chart comparison. This was Jim Jones. Hits I Can, If I Rule the World, Hate Me Now. We Fly High, Pop Champagne. And think about it too, I feel like this don't account for the fact that Jim Jones has some hood classics too. That probably didn't hit for the world, but he has some hood classics, man. So, where's some of Miami at? 5, number 22. Okay, all right. I think we had enough. Shout out to Jim Jones. He deserves a lot of respect in what he does musically. I feel like he did usher in stylistically, you know what I'm saying? A lot of folks, a lot of rappers, it was inspired by him. But if we have a debate statistically, like he says, it's a difference. This man went against Jay-Z. They had a historic battle back. Like, it's a difference there, man. Hit the like button. Shake my hand. Put in the comments below how you feel. If you for Jim Jones or if you're for Nas, break that down for me, please, in the chat. All right? We out.